by taking our status. There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just come out with it then. We're not Amazon Prime members anymore.
Jeff Bezos walked into South Park as the king of a $1.9 trillion empire and left as a furious cartoon villain. The episode ripped into him with alien-like animation, mocked his "customer is all that matters" mantra, and even showed a warehouse worker sealed inside a shipping box. Jeff Bezos was completely humiliated after this. South Park's latest season wasted no time turning the spotlight on Jeff Bezos, and it is one of the sharpest parodies the show has delivered in years. The episode, Prime Time Meltdown, paints Bezos with a strange, almost alien look. Huge bald head, piercing eyes, and an eerie calm that only makes his outbursts more chilling. From the very first scene, the story sets him up as a ruthless tycoon who will stop at nothing to keep his empire running. He storms into the fictional Colorado town, demanding answers about a warehouse strike that has brought Amazon's fulfillment system to a screeching halt. The mayor, sweating under the pressure, tries to explain, but Bezos cuts her off with a cold line that echoes through the episode. Anyone who went on strike is fired. The customer is all that matters.
Revenge, Bezos. It's about the production of too many useful things resulting in too many useless people.
See how the box ridicules commercialism in order to try and...
The satire digs deep into the dark side of Amazon's obsession with speed and efficiency. South Park doesn't just settle for jokes about free 2-day shipping or Alexa gadgets. Instead, it imagines a world where Amazon's customer-first mantra is pushed to a terrifying extreme. Workers who stand up for themselves are treated as disposable parts of a machine, and the whole town is made to feel like an extension of Amazon's vast corporate body. One of the most shocking visuals shows a former employee literally boxed up like a product, taped and labeled for shipment. The character speaks from inside the box, warning of a future where humans are just inventory to be processed. It's absurd and hilarious, but it lands because it's not that far from the truth about grueling warehouse conditions and stories of workers walking miles every shift.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're Jeff Bezos.
To understand why South Park chose Jeff Bezos as a target, you have to remember where Amazon started. Back in 1994, Bezos launched the company as a simple online bookstore. It was a small idea run out of a garage, the kind of humble origin story that usually wins admiration. But fast forward 3 decades, and that tiny bookstore has turned into a $1.9 trillion global powerhouse. Amazon no longer just sells books. It sells everything. It runs massive warehouses, cloud computing services, streaming platforms, grocery chains, and even has designs on space. The company has become so woven into daily life that same-day delivery feels like a basic right instead of a luxury. South Park uses this rise to show how a dream of convenience can morph into something that feels more like domination. The episode flashes between Bezos' intimidating visit to the town and quick reminders of Amazon's growth, almost as if to say, this is what happens when success goes unchecked. The contrast is striking. A company that once needed customers to believe in its scrappy beginnings now holds near total control over how people shop, work, and even think about time.
You're driving carpool today or not?
Gonna get down factory before the bell.
Goodbye, Linda.
Don't let that place work you to death.
South Park doesn't hold back when it tackles Amazon's warehouse culture. And this episode turns real-life labor controversies into some of the darkest comedy the show has ever done. Viewers watch as employees sprint across massive fulfillment centers where every second is timed and every bathroom break is a privilege. The satire takes these well-documented issues, 10 to 15 miles of walking per shift, strict quotas, and relentless monitoring, and cranks them up to a level that's both absurd and uncomfortably believable. One of the most shocking moments shows a worker literally packaged into a cardboard box, sealed with tape and a shipping label. The image is grotesque and hilarious all at once, but it lands with a thud because it captures the fear that workers have become as replaceable as the products they handle. The episode even sneaks in small details that echo reality. There's a background gag of bathroom passes being scanned like barcodes, a nod to stories of workers timing restroom visits. There's a quick shot of exhausted employees collapsing after an endless shift, mirroring reports of workers fainting in overheated warehouses. These moments build a picture of a system that treats humans like moving parts in a machine. And when Jeff Bezos storms in to threaten the mayor about the strike, the message becomes crystal clear. This isn't just about a fictional town. It's about the power imbalance that exists whenever a single company can dictate how thousands of people work, rest, and live.
Oh my god.
Whoever opens the box gets what's inside.
No, don't give in to your consumerism, kids!
It's mine, I got it, I get it!
The satire grows even darker when a talking cardboard box delivers one of the episode's most memorable lines. Too many useful things are making too many useless people. It's a quick moment, but it hits like a gut punch. Behind the humor lies a serious question about the future of work and how automation could reshape society. South Park takes this idea and spins it into a scene that's both funny and unsettling. The box mocks Bezos for building a world where machines do more and people matter less, calling out the hidden cost of all the smart gadgets and AI systems we cheer for every day. This isn't just a cartoon joke. Economists and researchers have been warning for years that automation could replace millions of jobs. Some studies predict that by 2030, up to a quarter of US jobs could be automated. That's only a few years away, and it's not just factory work at risk. Everything from retail to transportation to customer service could be reshaped. South Park captures that anxiety by giving the warning a literal voice. The box isn't just talking to Bezos, it's talking to all of us who happily order with one click, while machines quietly learn to do our jobs.
$50!
What are you saying, that our family needs cash? I'm busting my ass trying to make ends meet! You wanna go live with Kim Kardashian? She's better than me because she's got money!
South Park doesn't let viewers hide behind the idea that Amazon's problems belong only to Jeff Bezos or warehouse managers. In this episode, the finger points directly at us, the shoppers who keep clicking buy now at 3 a.m. The show builds a clever musical montage that is both hilarious and painfully accurate, showing ordinary people hunched over glowing screens while a catchy, mocking tune plays in the background. The lyrics tease our inability to resist same-day shipping and those little dopamine hits that come with a delivery notification. It's funny because it's true. Who hasn't ordered something unnecessary in the middle of the night simply because it could arrive before breakfast?
Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, cause...
The episode makes a larger point that convenience has become a kind of addiction. Same-day shipping feels like magic, but it's really a system built on intense pressure. Workers racing through warehouses, trucks running on tight schedules, and algorithms squeezing every second out of the supply chain. South Park highlights how our hunger for instant gratification feeds that pressure. We may shake our heads at stories of harsh warehouse conditions, but every time we tap place order, we reinforce the very system we claim to criticize. It's a harsh message, but the show delivers it with enough humor to keep you watching even as you squirm. What hits hardest is the way South Park frames this cycle as a shared responsibility. The camera lingers on everyday people celebrating the arrival of a package like it's a major life event. Kids, parents, even grandparents cheer as cardboard boxes pile up on doorsteps, while the background song keeps reminding us that the next delivery is only a click away. By exaggerating our excitement, the show exposes how consumer culture blurs the line between want and need. We think we're in control, but the montage makes it feel like Amazon owns a piece of our brain.
Bezos?
Yeah.
Okay, let him in.
Right on through here, Mr. Bezos.
South Park turns Jeff Bezos into a larger-than-life emperor, and it's both hilarious and unsettling to watch. The episode exaggerates his every move, giving him a cold, commanding presence that feels almost royal. When Bezos storms into the town to confront the mayor about the warehouse strike, he doesn't just complain. He demands obedience. His threats are sharp and icy, warning that if orders keep piling up and customers stay unfulfilled, the mayor's reputation will crumble. The way the scene plays out, you can practically see the invisible crown on his head as he treats the town like a personal kingdom.